Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how a coil gun works. Basically, a coil gun is just a gun that shoots ferromagnetic materials such as this iron nail over here using electromagnetic induction of the coil. So when a steady DC current is applied to the coil, the projectile will just be attracted to the center, but before doing that it will kind of oscillate and then you end up attracted to the center of the coil like this. And the length of the coil should be equals to the length of the projectile. The time taken for the projectile to reach here must be equal to the time where the current is being applied to the coil. So there will be a short pulse of current induced into the coil. The timing is such that it is equal to the time taken for the projectile at this point to cross over the center of the coil. And by that time the current should be removed so that the projectile can accelerate and shoot out. So the question is how to trigger the coil of a coil gun. Firstly, we can use high voltage capacitors, right, up to rated to 400 volts or 450 volts around there. And then second method is to use electronic component or even microcontrollers to control the timing of a pulse that will be induced into the coil gun. But on the other hand, a capacitor can also induce a very short pulse because of the time constant of a capacitor, which is equals to the resistance of the coil times its capacitance, and that is typically very short. But of course I will be going by the high voltage capacitor method. So as you can see, I set the voltage of the power supply to 12.6 volts because 12.6 volts is the maximum voltage of a 3S lithium battery. So basically how this setup works is that the charge of the capacitor will be dumped into the coil through the switch when it's closed. So this switch is a special kind of switch. It's called a SCR, silicon controlled rectifier switch. This model number is 50RIA80, so it can handle up to 800 volts. And this switch is triggered by a 1.5 volt battery through so the current from the 1.5 volt battery will trigger the switch by passing a current through the gate down to the cathode of the SCR. So let's charge the capacitor. To 400 volts. Then remove the power to the charger and fire. Oops, I forgot to insert the projectile inside. Fail. Let's try again. And that's the nail. Not much damage apparently. So basically how a simple coilgun circuit works is that you have a high voltage capacitor charger. I have done a video on a capacitor charger, to check it out. And this capacitor charger of course charges up this high voltage capacitor. Then this switch is normally open, normally open, so that the capacitor will be able to charge to the capacitor charger. Then I will turn off the current to the capacitor charger before firing, and this switch here connected to the SCR and the 1.5 volt battery will trigger when this switch is closed. Current from the 1.5 volt battery will flow through the gate of the SCR and down to ground, and thus triggering the coil gun for a short period of time to fire the projectile. So guys, one important note over here is that this SCR over here has to be connected to the low side of the circuit. Low side means the coil will be connected to the capacitor before this thing. This is very important. If this were to be connected to the high side, then it will cause damage to the SCR, because when the SCR is closed, then the current from here will overshoot and give the gate of the SCR an over voltage. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned to my channel, because in the next video I'm going to show you my coil gun in the box, where I made quite some time ago. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.